Remember, if you're a University of Alabama football fan, you don't experience defeat very much at all. A shocking defeat over the weekend. Many of you were on social media over the weekend and yesterday and emailing. Have y'all heard from SuperFan Dickie Nadmire? We have not, and Speedy was not willing to try to get him on the phone.
Well, he needed 24 hours.
Well, you got there's a certain grieving period that must take place.
Maybe 48.
But I believe we have him on the line.
We do.
Roll Tide. Yep.
Dickie, are you there?
Roll Tide.
Oh, he's cold. Sounds a little cold.
Dickie, I know it's a tough week for you.
May I ask a question to the Auburn and Mississippi State fans that are in the studio?
Okay.
Is this what it feels like to be y'all?
All right. Okay.
So how long has it been since you had to deal with a loss, Dickie?
It's so far back in the memories, I believe it's possible the last time that Alabama lost a game of significance, Speedy still had hair.
All right. I can tell you this, it was pre-COVID.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Trump was still president and it was pre-COVID.
Yeah, 2019.
That's been a while.
Biden's president and Bama's lost. The country's done.
Well, Dickie, I know you probably have some ideas. What went wrong in College Station?
Yeah.
Well, one thing, Gary Danielson.
What?
Gary Danielson.
Dickie.
The announcer on CBS?
He couldn't even get the little smirk off his face. He was so glad that Bama was losing. I thought Gary Danielson was going to. I thought he was going to just have a conniption of joy. He just loves seeing Bama. He hates Bama. He's always against Bama. And let's talk about the calls that Bama didn't get.
Well, I started to say I didn't know that Gary had taken the post that Vern used to have, but I guess he's responsible now. But
he's always hated the Tide. He's against the Tide. He just wants the Tide to lose.
But on the field,
Danielson Day.
Dickie, on the field, what went wrong?
Well, we got to fire the defensive coordinator.
Okay, Dickie.
Now
The defensive coordinator needs to go.
Now, this is the same defensive coordinator that got you an undefeated national championship last year, right?
Well, that all goes back to Saban.
No, okay. All right.
Saban has getting softer in his older age, and he's allowing defensive coordinators to. Frankly, our defenses, if I can just speak frankly, our defenses have not been up to par. We've become too obsessed with the high-flying offense, which is not really Bama football, and we've gotten away from what made us great. If I can just speak frankly.
Frankly.
So why do you think that Coach Saban is allowing that? Because he's the final word, right?
Well, as men get older, their testosterone
begins
to drop. And I believe that Coach Saban could be suffering from low T.
Okay.
Dickie
Need some Nutrigenics.
Dickie Nadmire.
And by the way, we got into an incident in College Station.
You did.
Can't imagine that.
Well, Phyllis thought that Jimbo Fisher was Greg Burgess.
That's good. Hey, Greg.
And she screamed some inappropriate things at Coach Fisher that brought security. I said to Phyllis, that's Coach Fisher. That ain't the Greg Burgess.
Well, how do you feel about Jimbo Fisher being the first assistant to beat Nick Saban?
Well, Texas A&M fans, they can thank Nicholas Saban. If it were not for the brilliance of Nicholas Saban, Jimbo Fishers of the world would not exist. And so College Station basically is celebrating a victory of basically an Alabama scrimmage.
Well, Dickie, do you remember at one time UAB had hired Jimbo Fisher and the Board of Trustees cut that off at the knees and he had to go somewhere else?
Well, let me ask you something. If you had a chance to keep one of your cousins from competing against you in morning radio, would you allow it? I don't think so.
So let's look ahead. We'll put this in the rearview mirror.
We put every loss in the rearview mirror, but we learn from them.
Well, we got another question.
Well, no,
Speedy.
I'm just, Dickie, they had the storming of the field. I mean, you're there. It's mania. I mean, how did y'all get out of there?
Classless. you can see when fans don't know what winning's like. And every time somebody defeats Bama, on the rarest of occasions, it's like Haley's Comet. It don't come around much.
Right, every couple of years.
Good one.
Well, tied. Well, you see the classless. They don't have to handle window. Bama, we don't pull down goalposts. We just roll through the next day. And what happens? Classless, don't know how to act, don't know how to behave. At one point, I think they had Gary Downson on their shoulder.
He's right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So
And the official to let some things go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the officiating.
We have to play against Gary Danielson. We have to play against the referees. We have to play against all sorts of things because we're the Tide, and everybody desires to be us. But I thought the fans were classless.
Okay.
So let's look forward. Mississippi State, Starkville this weekend. How do you see that one playing out?
Bama 61, because we will miss an extra point. The Blackard kids do. Bama 61, State 4.
Four.
Two
safeties.
We will kneel twice in the end zone to keep having to punt, running the clock out.
Okay.
So, Dickie, does it bother you at all that Mississippi State beat Texas A&M, the team you just lost to?
This is typical. This is the way Auburn fans see the world.
I'm just asking your opinion on it.
My team beat so-and-so, and then that team beat y'all. That must mean we just beat Bama indirectly. How about this? You can't beat Bama fiscariously.
Do what?
Beat Bama what?
Fiscariously through another team.
Fiscariously through another team.
You have to do it on the field.
Okay.
Now, Dickie,
You think we fear what Mississippi State did to College Station?
yeah, Dickie, Mississippi State's known for its tailgating and great food at the Junction. And I understand Rick is going to be there tailgating. Are you going to go by and see him?
I wouldn't go near Rick Burgess if my life depended on it.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Don't like him.
You don't.
Ain't got much for him.
Never have.
Why don't you like him, Dickie? What is it?
Well, he's got a bit of a self-righteous attitude. I mean, has he forgotten he used to be a drunk just like us?
That's so funny. Golly.
So good.
He got a little above his raisin.
Yeah.
Rich has got a little big for him, and that's a feat.
So
that's a no. That's a no then.
We're going to beat Mississippi State, and then Mississippi State, they ain't worried about it. They don't expect nothing. My goodness, they hired a pirate.
So how do you like the Pirates?
Don't care for him. Doesn't take it serious. Football's serious.
I know that playing around, man.
No, we wouldn't tolerate that at Bama. We had a press conference. Let's talk about a raccoon I saw. I followed the raccoon to see where it went. Who in the... That's your football coach?
Okay.
That became my favorite pirate. Are you kidding me?
How about the cowbells? Will you enjoy that?
Oh, my gosh. I'll tell you one thing. I've seen the women down there. No wonder they got cowbells.
Dickie Nadmire. Oh, my goodness.
That's a good
Dickie, you okay with your coach? It seems as if he's appearing in all these Aflac commercials, the latest with Dion. Do you think that has anything to do with it?
I go back to my low T statement.
low T.
You know, at Bama, we usually know when to pull the trigger. I mean, let's face it, we had we let the bear probably hang around a little longer we should have. And sometimes it's time to start thinking about what you're going to do next.
There you go.
Well, Dickie, thank you for this call. I know there's been nothing, controversial in it, and we appreciate your feedback.
Yeah.
What do you think the odds are of me getting canceled since Gruden's out?
Oh, boy.
Rick and Bubba.